Welcome to Tuesday night's edition of End the Simpademic. Jason coming at you here from East Central Minnesota, and I am here with good news. We have a solution to the abortion issue, and I'll tell you what that is real quick. And it's actually coming from the leftist women feminists who actually have solved the problem. And here's how. They are so upset about the results of the presidential election that they have decided to start a campaign called the 4Bs. And it's originally a Korean movement, so the letter B would be acronyms for words in Korean, but basically what it comes down to is that they have sworn no sexual relationships with men, no marriages, no relationships with men at all, and no cohabitation with them. So, and I'm thinking, well, this is great because if they don't have sex outside of marriage, then that's going to eliminate the need for abortion entirely. And if they're shaving their heads, which isn't part of the acronym, but they're shaving their heads and doing things like that, and I'm just like, most of these women don't even get the time of day as it is. So we're not really losing much of anything, but I mean, if they're going to make this pledge, and if they're going to pledge to strike against these four things, go for it, because that means without sex outside of marriage, the need for an abortion is eliminated automatically. Yay! And I will stand by their rights to do this. I will applaud them and I will cheer them on along the way. If you want to go do this, great, because if these women are hanging on this one issue to be able to kill their unborn children, then you know what, if they're going to make that stand, if this is going to be the way they're going to do it, please do. Be my guest. Go for it. Because by eliminating relationships with men being women going their own way, WGTOW is what I would call this. Instead of MGTOW, men going their own way, we got WGTOW now. Women going their own way, because they're not for the reasons that men do it, though, but because of the women being upset at the result of a political election. And they're like, well, we've lost our rights. We've lost our rights. What rights have you lost that you didn't have before Tuesday? What rights don't you have now that you had before Tuesday? At this point, none. Because Roe versus Wade was turned down as a 10th Amendment issue. My own state of Minnesota, you're welcome to come here and get one, because our governor, former vice presidential candidate, has deemed it so. And so he has decided that, Minnesota is going to enshrine the right for women to have an abortion. And that is, according to the 10th Amendment of the Constitution, that's our state's right to do. Texas can also ban it, which they have also done. And so nothing has changed. And so, but the need for this, with these women doing this, the 4Bs campaign, they're not going to need an abortion because they're not getting pregnant. Please do. As a devoted Christian man, I applaud this entirely. Why don't sleep with anybody outside of marriage if you don't want to get pregnant or run that risk? And so, go for it. Please do. Help yourself. I applaud you. I cheer you. So, anyway, that's my little statement for the day on that whole movement. But I will be back tomorrow night for another edition of End the Simpademic. I just wanted to kind of throw that little laugher out there for everybody tonight. And I will see you tomorrow.